Hello everyone, my name is IDH1001&Me and I am a first year student at the Honors College of Miami-Dade. And in this video I want to share some personal information that not only Professor Medina but any other person that sees this video can see a more personal insight of who I am. And I want to start first by sharing my career goal. Knowing I want to become a doctor, I aspire to gather one day a team of doctors of different specialties and take them to a volunteering mission trip to help a country with a community of individuals that need the medical attention in order to help them lead better lives regardless of their economic status. I define my success as being able to reflect and be happy with what I have accomplished so far in my life, and also be economically stable because I know that my parents have sacrificed so much in order for me to have the best opportunities to study and to improve our economic situation. But I also want to have that satisfying feeling of being able to be happy of what I have done and how those actions have been able to help other individuals as well. I'm most passionate about being I'm actually a curious worm about everything, whether it's music or the sciences. I have a passion to learn different things, regardless if they're whether my common everyday things. But I want to be able to learn as much and be able to understand the why and how of these different topics and understand them, how they relate in my community. The best thing about my life right now is that I'm finally being able to work on making my dream career a reality, starting college and being able to earn a bachelor's degree and move on to medical school and one day, as I said before, become a surgeon. The one thing I would change about my life is that I'd be more lucid and less uptight. I want to be able to relieve so much stress that I cause onto myself and be able to go more with the flow and accept things as they come, regardless of any anxieties or worries that may come up as a result of my own neurotic character. Some social and environmental skills I would like to share with you all are, for example, I am comfortable with discussing different topics such as culture, religion, race with individuals that I do not know very well. Although I may be able to express my opinions more openly with those that I am comfortable with, I am more cognizant of individuals that I'm not close with and how they may feel and react to my responses. However, I'm able to have a conversation with them and be able to express opinions respectfully without being too harsh or insensitive to them. I am able to disagree with others, even though I am able to disagree with others and not make that argument escalate to such a dangerous level. Because I always try to maintain that respectful barrier, regardless if the person is a friend of mine or not. I maintain that respect barrier and make sure that even though our opinions are not in agreement, that there's never a disrespectful tone or attitude to the other person, and that way we can move on with our lives and yet have an insightful discussion. When I receive criticism of my academic work, I try to assimilate it and try to learn from it. Even though my pride can be hurt and shattered to the ground, I know that the criticism that I receive from my instructors are coming from the best intentions in order to help me become better, whether it's in my writing or my presentation skills. I know that they want to do a great impact in me, and I will do my best to assimilate it and learn from it in order to become a better student. I regularly check my emails, and I always have my phone updated with every single message, so I'm always keeping up with everything that is sent to me electronically. As far as spending a lot of time on electronic social media platforms, I don't. I'm not going to say that I don't look at them, but I can survive a day if I have to without seeing social media such as Twitter and Instagram. even if I strongly dislike a person, I am able to work with them. And I actually have had the case where I had to work with an individual who did not like me, and the feeling was mutual. However, when it comes to professional work, I know that I'm able to accomplish the task and not let our feud interfere with our work. As for my classroom and studying skills, I know that I have learned something when I can teach it to someone else. Regardless if I have to repeat it so many times, if there's other ways that I can explain the same topic and help the person assimilate the information, and I know that I have learned it. And even if I don't have to go back to refer to a notebook, I know that I have the information down packed and very understood in my mind. I always proofread my work as best as I can. Of course, I can miss one thing, but I always check on my Word software to make sure that it has captured any other mistakes. And every time I give in work, I do my best to give the best professional and correct work that I can bring to my studies. My studying space at home is very well organized. I have a desk and a working chair specifically designated to do my work and complete all of my responsibilities from school, and I'm able to concentrate better in that studying space. It doesn't take me a while to understand things because fortunately I've been able to understand the basic building blocks of various topics. However, when it comes to new things, it could take me a while, but I do my best to look out different resources either through the internet or teachers and be able to really understand the information that I'm trying to learn. I know how to manage my stress. It's been a work in progress for the past years, but I know that as the problems come, I may be feeling so overwhelmed of everything that I have to do that sometimes it can make me want to cry. However, I've learned to stop, to take a moment of breaths, and to correct my neurotic thinking process and make it a more constructive and positive mindset that allows me to not only finish my task but lessen and reduce my stress levels. I usually like to participate in class. I consider myself to be an extrovert person, and I really like to engage in conversation, and when it's time to listen, I am very attentive to whatever the professor or a student may comment, and I like to participate. I'm not the type of person that would lay back and just be a listener in the discussion. Regarding my speaking, writing, and listening skills, I'd say I have a good basis. However, I know that there's always so much space and opportunity to learn, to improve these skills. I wouldn't say I have perfect skills, but I know that I'd be able to do the best I can with my writing, speaking, and listening. My first 2 weeks in the honors college have been very different comparison to my high school time. The biggest difference that I've found so far in my life now and before the honors college is that I have so much freedom, but also and so much time within my own hands that it's almost overwhelming to see how much I can how I can manage them correctly and be able to complete all of these tasks, but also make sure that I am balancing every aspect of my life. And it's a learning process that I'm still trying to adapt. What the things that I've worked particularly well as of now are learning to prioritize the things that I need to do, whether it's a quiz that is upcoming or an assignment that can wait a little longer. I've been able to use that skill and be able to successfully manage at least my first couple of weeks at the honors college. My biggest challenge so far has been managing my stress and adapting to this new rigorous environment. as I said before, I've learned to manage, and it's been a work in progress, but that has been really my greatest thing, that I can help to control my anxieties. I've been dealing with these challenges, like I said before, trying to correct that neurotic behavior and stopping myself from overwhelming myself with these negative thoughts that impede from completing my work. The important thing that I want to learn and accomplish when I walk out of the IDH class beside a passing grade is to say that I have finally accomplished something completely out of my comfort zone. As much as I would hate it and feel so uneasy at that moment, I know that in time I'll be able to go back and reflect and say that I finally did something that helped me grow and not remain stagnant within my my time at the Honors College. I am committed to bringing my attention and complete participative energy to any discussion that we have, because as far as trying to make the best of the experience, I want to become engaged as much as possible in the IDH course. I think it'll be helpful for you to know that I ask a lot of questions, but I do it in the effort to try to understand exactly what I'm doing and be able to deliver the best work possible in order to really assimilate the tasks and responsibilities I have to accomplish. And the biggest expectations I have for Professor Medina is to please be patient with me. I'm a first generation college student trying to figure everything out, and it gives me anxiety trying to think that I'm the first to do this, and also if in times where really like to give up in everything, that if Professor Medina can always be there to inspire me and encourage me to persevere through this journey. And with this, I thank you for your attention, and I hope that at the end of the IDH course I can be able to become a more stronger person that has been able to come out of their comfort zone. Thank you.